Welcome back to First Defense PH, the channel that covers all things Philippine military modernization, strategic analysis, and global defense developments that directly impact our homeland. Today, we'll discuss a remarkable development that could be one of the biggest leaps in Philippine Navy history: the acquisition of the super-advanced HDF 6000 frigate from South Korea. The Philippine Navy is reportedly close to acquiring the HDF 6000 frigate, a revolutionary warship billed as a destroyer in frigate form. If realized, this would be the most ambitious step in the Philippines' maritime modernization. The HDF 6000 is no ordinary frigate. With a full displacement of over 6,000 tons, it is on par with modern destroyers in terms of firepower and capability. Its presence will symbolize that the Philippines is no longer content with light patrol vessels, but is ready to assert itself as a true maritime power. What makes this ship transformative is its 48-cell vertical launch system, VLS, capable of carrying a variety of cutting-edge missiles. These include SM-3 and SM-6 missiles for long-range air defense, Tomahawk cruise missiles for precision land attacks, and VLS rock torpedoes for anti-submarine warfare. Furthermore, the ship is equipped with 16 SSM 710K anti-ship missiles, a 76mm main gun, and a modern CIWS system to protect the ship from enemy missiles and drones. This combination of weapons makes the HDF 6000 a floating fortress capable of fighting in all domains: air, surface, and underwater. The integrated anti-drone technology demonstrates a visionary design philosophy. The world knows that future warfare will be largely determined by drone threats, and this ship is prepared for that challenge. Compared to the Jose Rizal-class frigates currently the mainstay of the Philippine Navy, the HDF 6000 represents a generational leap. From a mere multi-role frigate, the Philippines has the potential to possess a ship capable of acting as a command ship, the command center of modern naval warfare. Many observers have dubbed this ship the Philippine Yamato, not in terms of size, but rather its symbolic value, a symbol of national pride, tangible deterrence, and a determination to defend sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea. In Southeast Asia, only a handful of countries possess vessels with the firepower and flexibility of the HDF 6000. This means the Philippines will immediately leap into the ranks of elite regional naval powers if this acquisition goes through. This move also marks the deepening of the Philippines' cooperation with South Korea. Following the success of the Jose Rizal-class frigates and FA-50PH fighter jets, the two countries are now preparing to elevate their defense industry partnership to the highest level. Strategically, the acquisition of the HDF 6000 aligns with Horizon 3, the AFP's modernization phase, which targets a modern, power projection-capable military by the 2030s. This vessel will enable the Philippines to operate far offshore, safeguard trade routes, and assert its presence in disputed areas. However, the path to acquisition has not been entirely smooth. The enormous contract value raises questions about financing, particularly whether the Philippines can secure long-term credit schemes like those offered by Seoul for previous projects. Beyond financial concerns, domestic political factors also pose a risk. Analysts warn that if power shifts to a leader less committed to defense, a project of this magnitude could be hampered or even canceled. However, the defense community emphasizes that a program like this must be protected from short-term political dynamics. The acquisition of the HDF 6000 is not just about weapons, but about the sustainability of the nation's long-term maritime strategy. If successfully realized, the HDF-6000 would instantly become the most powerful warship in the history of the Philippine Navy, surpassing all previous platforms. Its presence would transform regional perceptions of Manila as a rising naval power. This ship would not only safeguard the exclusive economic zone, but also send a strong signal to the world that the Philippines is ready to stand firm against foreign pressure and coercion in the West Philippine Sea. In short, the HDF-6000 is more than just steel, electronics, and missiles. It is a symbol of the Philippines' commitment to true maritime sovereignty. A bold move that could mark the beginning of a new era in the history of the country's naval power. That concludes our discussion, this time on First Defense PH. If the HDF-6000 acquisition actually materializes, it will be a historic milestone that will not only strengthen the Philippine Navy, but also change the strategic dynamics in the region. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section. Is the Philippines ready for a ship of this class?